So what did you make of those comments? Because a lot, clearly, again, social media, take with a pinch of salt, but a lot of people sort of say, "How dare he say that?" What's your take on it?
Yeah, flattest atmosphere in like a whole game. So we're not talking about like sections like the final half hour of a Man City 6-0 defeat. Now you look at start to finish, I think the last time we had something like that would have been, as Stu mentioned in his verdict, the QPR game. That was a 0-0 in the last championship season. And Kieran McKenna, I think quite rightly came out in that one, where there were so many injuries, they had to make so many changes into that team. It didn't quite work, and the fans didn't buy into it. And you could sense he was quite disappointed in that game, saying, I kind of wanted a little bit more given the circumstances just to try and lift us, because it has to be a two-way street. And that's the thing. I don't necessarily think there's a right or wrong within this. Should the fans do more to lift the team? Yeah, that's always what you want. Should the team do more to give the fans something to cheer about? That's also what you want as well. This was not a game for that. On the flip side, it wasn't a game for that for West Brom, and I thought their away end was pretty loud and pretty up for it. So, yeah, it's difficult to kind of come to a conclusion. I don't think it's something that should boil over. It is a really important thing to say. It's not the kind of thing where it should be leaving a sour taste coming in the next few weeks and few months because of what's been said and things like that. But I think there's probably things for both sides to consider within it. Fans need to be aware that this isn't going to be a plain sailing season. You're not going to have things like the last championship season where Ipswich were winning games 4-2, 5-2, 3-1 all every single week, and you're having these big scorelines. And the players, Kieran, need to realise that you also need to deliver exciting performances, exciting games to make sure that fans are up for it. So, yeah, probably things for both sides. And it's also difficult, isn't it, right after games? You have a manager that has a microphone thrust under his nose and has to talk about it, and he might be feeling a bit frustrated and upset. So the substitution thing as well, that would be another part of it, where the subs were made quite late in the game, I think 76th minute, and they got jeered a bit, and I think he wasn't at all happy with that. Maybe, a day or two can make things easier to understand why fans are not happy. And in the same way, fans after a day or two can then also realise why those substitutions were made. It's not easy when you've had 4 beers at a football ground and you just want to see some entertaining football. So, yeah, heat of the moment stuff, but things for both sides to consider in that element.
You shouldn't be having 4 beers, mate, when you're covering a game, first of all.
It's usually really 1 or 2 more.
Oh, is it? 6?
And then, yeah. I mean, that's what makes the post matches so fun. Remember when I asked George Hurst about his hair?
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
You were bevied up.
Yeah.
Just like to stress that Alex does not drink on match days. Well, at least at the ground. He is a professional.
Not before.
Not before, absolutely. Right. I think, clearly, that comment is one of those ones where when you see it written down, it's maybe starker than when you actually hear, which I think is why it's important that we actually played the clip there, because he's clearly not making it's not like he paused and made a big thing of it. It's literally just in a kind of flow of thoughts after the game. Rossi, you're clearly down at pitch level, on the same kind of surface the players are on. What was it like in terms of atmosphere sitting down there?
Yeah, it was flat. But I think lunchtime kickoffs don't help. I think 3 p.m. is where you always love it, and under the lights, that's the cliche. Although when it gets colder, it's not actually that nice. But yeah, I don't know, lunchtime kickoffs and the hangover of the Charlton defeat. I'm sure people are still thinking about that, and even the Middlesbrough game. We've had back-to-back defeats, which is very rare under McKenna. So I think Town fans will probably go into this game thinking, we're not in good form at the moment. Players not doing very well. That was the first time on Tuesday night where I felt fans were like sort of discussing about, are these players good enough and stuff like that. So yeah, a lot of things came into play with the atmosphere, but I do sometimes think it is the lunchtime kickoffs because I don't think people have had enough time to sort of get up for the game because they've sort of like travelled or getting ready for the game. But yeah, West Brom fans gave the atmosphere, but Town fans didn't have enough on the pitch to cheer about. There's only a few chances here and there. But yeah, like we've had some great atmospheres in the past, but this game was just one of those where it was flat. But hopefully we can, make Portland Road a fortress again soon because, I think that's the key to this team to have success is the team and the fans together to hopefully get promotion is, that's what we want.
It's the old chicken and egg argument, isn't it? Is it on the fans to lift the players? Or is it on the players to lift the fans? And I guess inevitably, after a game like Tuesday night, the fans come in slightly nervous and kind of underwhelmed by what they see on the pitch to start the game. I mean, it wasn't, let's be honest, friends, it wasn't a very good game to watch. It was pretty dull.